Turning now to a Target 12 Investigators exclusive. State health officials have rolled out a new tool in the battle to save lives in the opioid epidemic. Text messages like this one sent directly to people in targeted parts of the state that see a sudden surge of overdoses. The notification tells people how to get their hands on the life-saving drug Narcan. Target 12 investigator Tim White is here now with why public health officials say it's working.
For this project, the Department of Health ripped a page out of a campaign playbook using a company that supplies cell phones for political polls to target areas of the state seeing a dangerous surge in opioid use.
A lot of these overdoses happen in public places.
The last time Providence Fire Department EMS Chief Zach Kenyon used naloxone, also known as Narcan, to rip someone back from the edge of a fatal overdose, he wasn't even working.
I carry it in my own personal vehicle. I've gotten my daughters to carry it in their personal vehicles, my wife.
He came upon a car accident on the way home and administered the drug to the driver who was slumped over the wheel.
It's really amazing experience, believe it or not, because you'll have somebody who's pretty much dead in front of your eyes, turning purple, not breathing, and you administer naloxone or Narcan as it's referred to, and within minutes the person is breathing, sitting up, and talking to you.
It's about 82% of overdoses actually happen in people's residences.
There were more than 430 overdose deaths in Rhode Island in 2021. Department of Health spokesperson Joseph Wendelkin says preliminary data shows, again, 430 deaths from 2022.
I mean, just to put that in perspective, that means more than one Rhode Islander every single day is dying of a drug overdose.
In January, state health officials launched a new initiative tracking weekly EMS and emergency department data to target 1 of 10 regions in the state, seen here on this Department of Health map, to determine when there is an overdose surge happening, then sending out text messages to people who live in that region.
It's letting them know two things. A, there's an increase in overdose activity in the community where you live, so you need to be aware. And B, naloxone is available. It's available free. You can just go online, you can request it.
Wendelkin says they know the text messages are working, and here's how. Late last month, they sent messages to cell phones in Providence, Johnston, and North Providence, regions 4 and 6, and they received 166 requests for Narcan in response to the texts. The vendor supplying the phone numbers generates lists for fundraising and political campaigns.
This is really a model that has existed. What we're doing is we're taking it and adapting it in a public health setting to really prevent overdoses and save lives.
You would insert it into somebody's nose and just press. And that's it.
One measure for just how bad the epidemic is, Kenyon says Narcan is the second most administered drug by the fire department, second only to oxygen. His advice to everyone, have Narcan on hand.
And really, it's not going to do any harm. There's no real side effects from Narcan. So if you have it with you and you give it and it's not an overdose, you're not going to harm somebody.
Coming up new at 6, we show you how many times Providence firefighters have used Narcan on patients and how a drug that is becoming more popular on the street is creating new problems in this epidemic. With the Target 12 investigators, Tim White, 12 News.